What if I told you there's a simple tool that can make your business look way more professional, help you reach customers all across the country, and save you money? Well, today, we're going to build the blueprint for that exact tool. Hi, I'm Maiko, your AI knowledge operator. And what I do is break down complex topics into simple, actionable insights. So in this explainer, we're not just going to talk about toll-free numbers. Oh no, we're building the complete blueprint to turn one into a serious engine for your business growth. All right, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with a big challenge every growing business runs into. Then, we'll look at the solution and the amazing benefits it brings. After that, I'll walk you through 5 easy steps to get set up. And to wrap it all up, we'll explore some power features that will really take your growth to the next level.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the core problem. I mean, how do you even begin to scale your customer communication and build a professional brand that feels, well, national?
Yeah, this is the question, isn't it? It's a real puzzle for any growing business. You want to look established, you want to build that trust, and you want to be able to connect with customers no matter where they are, all without, breaking the bank. So how do you pull off that big company vibe on a startup budget?
So how do you actually solve that puzzle? Well, the answer is probably simpler and honestly a lot more powerful than you might think. Let's dive into the solution.
So, what are we talking about here? Super simple. A toll-free number is just a business phone number that customers can call for free. That's the key. Your business picks up the tab for the call, which means there's zero hesitation for a customer who wants to get in touch.
Okay, let's clear up something that trips a lot of people up: the difference between a toll-free number and a virtual number. With a toll-free number, it's free for the person calling you, and it gives you that national professional image. A virtual number, on the other hand, looks like a regular local number, and the caller pays their standard rates. They're two totally different tools for different jobs, and knowing which is super important.
All right, so we know what it is, but now let's get to the good stuff. Why is this so much more than just a phone number? This is where you'll see the real game-changing value. So there are 5 huge benefits we could talk about, but I want to zoom in on 3 that are just absolute game changers. How it boosts your brand image, how it's incredibly cost-effective, and how it unlocks a ton of useful data.
First up, brand image. A toll-free number is like an instant credibility boost. It just makes your business look more established, more professional. It sends a signal that you're not just some small local operation, but a serious company ready to serve customers anywhere. It kind of erases the Mac in your customer's mind.
And get this is where the financial side really shines. By switching to a modern cloud-based toll-free solution, you could potentially slash your operational costs by up to 80%. That's huge. It's not just about looking good, it's an incredibly smart money move.
But it's not just about saving money. A toll-free number is a literal goldmine of data. Every single call gives you valuable insights. You can finally see which marketing campaigns are actually making the phone ring. This helps you understand your customers on a whole new level, so you can start making smarter decisions based on real data, not just guesswork. Just look at this for a second. Let's say you analyze your call data and you find out that your busiest times are around 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. So what? Well, now you know exactly when to have more staff ready to answer calls. That means shorter wait times and happier customers. That right there is turning raw data into a real-world business improvement.
Okay, so the benefits are pretty clear, right? The next logical question is, how do I actually get one of these? Let's break it down into a super simple 5-step blueprint. First things first, let's talk paperwork. Don't worry, it's pretty straightforward. You'll have to go through what's called a Know Your Customer, or KYC process. This is just a standard verification step where you provide things like an application form, proof of ID, and your business registration docs. It's really just to make sure everything is official and compliant with the rules. And here is the complete roadmap. Step 1, find a reliable provider. Step 2, pick a memorable 1-800 number and a plan that actually makes sense for your call volume. Step 3, hand in those documents we just talked about. Step 4, this is the fun part. You get to set up how your calls are handled, like your welcome message and which calls go where. And finally, Step 5, you go live. Promote that new number and start watching all that valuable data come pouring in.
But listen, getting the number is really just the starting line. Now we're going to look at the power features that take this from a simple phone number and turn it into a full-blown communication hub for your entire business.
One of the most powerful features is something called IVR, or Interactive Voice Response. Think of it as your 24/7 automated digital receptionist. It professionally greets every single person who calls and sends them to the right department, all automatically. You don't have to do a thing.
You've definitely heard this before, right? Press 1 for sales, press 2 for support. That's an IVR, and that simple little menu is the difference between sounding like a small startup and sounding like a major corporation. It just makes everything more efficient for you and your customers.
And it gets even better. You can seriously supercharge your system with things like call recording for quality control and training. Or how about CRM integration? Just imagine, every time a customer calls, their profile is automatically updated. Your team has their entire history right in front of them. Plus, since it's all in the cloud, your team can work from literally anywhere. It all adds up to resolving problems faster and, crucially, never ever missing a potential lead.
So here's the bottom line. A toll-free number isn't just another line of text on your Contact Us page. When you set it up right, it becomes an active, intelligent tool that helps you build amazing customer relationships and really drive your business forward. And that brings me to my final question for you. I want you to really think about your current setup and ask yourself this: is the way my business communicates today really built for growth?